you a fan of the hit game show 25 Words or Less? Because if you are, it's time to get excited. The show's 7th season promises to be its most interactive one yet. This summer, you have the chance to test your wit while watching the show live. Our own Julian Martinez chatted with host Meredith Vieira to learn more.
I'm joined this morning by game show royalty, Meredith Vieira for 25 Words or Less. Thank you for joining us on River City News.
Thank you. I don't have a crown, though, Martinez.
Yeah, we got to fix that. I think maybe someone in the Fox department should be working on that right away.
At least a tiara, for Pete's sakes. Season 7, we're taping it right now in Atlanta, having a great time.
Got some live shows coming up. Now, with a game show, obviously, people get excited on game shows. So live, that kind of opens up for some interesting moments, I take.
Oh, it does, because the folks who all they have to do is stream us on Xumo Play. It's totally free. They're seeing everything. We're taping the show, but they're seeing all the moments of it. So if somebody swears, because when people miss a word, they get it, they're animated.
Yes.
Or the judges make a mistake. I make a mistake and we have to shut down and relook at material. The audience that's live is seeing it all and they love it. And if they scan the QR code, then it's totally interactive. They can ask questions, they can play the game within the game and win prizes. We have a poll. And the people who tend to watch live are the same folks who are screaming at the screen, why didn't you get this word or that one? And we ask them, what would you have asked? What would have been your clue word? And they respond, and they tend to be very good.
Now, that's interesting for yourself as host, having to monitor between fan interaction, the contestants, the celebrities and everything. I imagine it's a lot to have to manage. But you're a pro. You've been doing this for a while, right?
Yeah, I've done a lot of live, so I'm comfortable in that format. And don't forget, when we're doing the taped portion of that live show, that's counted down by Manny. He counts us into that tape portion, and then we do not interact with the audience that's watching, because that's the show that's actually going to air, next fall or whenever into the new season. So that's very contained and has to be. But the live one, all bets are off. They can ask whatever they want. They can send in their ideas, anything they want to do.
Like you said, things could get a little bit blue being in a live taping. So do you have to have that extra conversation with contestants, just like, hey, we know you're going to get excited, you just got to temper those a little bit? Your initial.
Oh, we kind of like it. That's the truth. People are pretty cool. It doesn't get way out of control, but occasionally somebody lets something slip, more because they're frustrated that they missed, and it's usually the celebrities who do that.
Yeah, tell me about the celebrities that you'll see on this season. Any big names that we should keep an eye out for?
Well, we've built a cast, essentially, Martinez, over the years of people that are very reliable, like Greg Grunberg or like Melissa Peterman, or there's a bunch of them. Colton Dunn is on today. He's a regular. Amber Stevens is on today. She's a regular. Folks that are really good at the game, because that's important. They want their contestants to win, but they're also fast on their feet. They're very witty. We like to say this is sort of a comedy show disguised as a game show. There's a lot of humor in it. And for me, it's great, because the only thing that's scripted in this show are the rules, because they have to be for legal reasons, but everything else is off the cuff. So you never know what anybody's going to say. So for me, it's like being in a skit every day.
Let me ask, just from seeing this, again, 7 seasons, everything, would you rather be the guesser or the clue giver?
Neither. I like hosting it. It's a hard game.
What do you think is tougher?
Oh, definitely being not the host, for sure. It's definitely I think that the clue giver, the pressure is really on them, because they've got to figure out, they only have a certain number of words and they only have a certain amount of time. So there's a lot of thought that goes into that, for sure. And it is pressure. There's no question it's pressure. You have to be good at words, for sure. We go live at 3:00 Eastern and noon Pacific time. And when it's live, then it's a whole nother level, because they have to respond in the moment. It's going out. And for most of our celebrities, that's fun. They love doing that sort of stuff. It's performance.
Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating between it too. Like when people have to bid on how many words, like I'm thinking to myself, how can I do this in 5 words or less, or obviously 25 words or less, the name of the show itself.
And sometimes they get really competitive and they want to play. They don't want to sit it out. So they will keep guessing down, saying, okay, I'll do it for 8. No, I'll do it for 7. And then they realize, oh no, now I got to do it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Pete Holmes was very much that kind of guy. And
love
he
Pete.
went down to, I think it was 7, and he got it.
Wow.
Or even, it could have even been 6. And we were all like, oh my God.
That's incredible.
That's impressive.
That is incredible. All right, Meredith, any last words? We're running out of time. You know how it is with TV. We got
I do.
time
Just
constraints.
try, season 7 that we have this live component. Please, it's on Zumo Play. It's totally free. Watch it, scan the QR code, play along with us. We have games. We have the opportunity for you to ask questions and really interact. And we're just proud and grateful to be in season 7. And I want to thank all of our fans because without them, there wouldn't be a show.
Well, we're grateful for having you. You are personally on my game show, Mount Rushmore. Don't tell Steve Harvey.
A big thank you to Meredith for taking time out of her busy schedule to chat with us. You can catch 25 Words or Less right here on KCWX. Episodes air at 5 and 5:30 every weekday.